Yay! Hello, hello! I'm here. I made it. It's my 35-week pregnancy update. My name is Michelle. I'm a mom of 12 kids, in case you didn't know. And I have number 13 on the way. I'll show you a peekaboo shot here in just a second. We have 9 boys, 3 girls. And this number 13 is also due to be a girl. So we're pretty excited about that. We need a little more estrogen in this house. Well, actually not at this time, and I'll tell you why in a minute. But anyways, so I'm 35 weeks pregnant, and the baby is supposed to be about 5 to 5.5 pounds. I'm a little nervous our baby isn't quite there because she was only 4.2 last week when we saw the perinatologist. But oh well. If I can keep going at the rate I'm going, she should be fine and at a good size by the time her due date gets here in just 4.5 weeks. Can you believe that? Hello, Heather. So I'm so close to being done. I only have 4 weeks or 5 weeks or 6 weeks at the most. Because if I go 41, 42 weeks, that's like, 6 weeks left. But if it's only 40 weeks, then, I'm closer to 5 weeks. So it's pretty exciting. But I just really hope she makes her birth weight or her marker weight that we're hoping for, 5 to 5.5 pounds next week when we get I might be going to the heart doctor this week. I don't know. I'm all skinny wampus. I actually had an appointment with my midwife today, and that was fun, and I'll tell you about that too in just a second. So why did I say that about hormone? We don't need any more estrogen? Because when your baby is about 35 weeks along, your hormones are also on the rise because the baby's pretty much finished developing. She's about the size of a honeydew melon now. And you can feel it, when I'm feeling around, palpating externally, and I could just feel her little body, and I could feel her head was there, but it felt like she was hunched over a little bit, still in the breech position. And I was just not excited about that, but whatever. If that's how she wants to present, that's how she wants to present, right? So it was just like that. But like I said, at 35 weeks, since the baby's about ready, it's pumping all that estrogen in there. Your hormones are on the rise because that's what helps the baby get ready and helps the mama's body be ready. And besides the oxytocin, and you are just like hormones crazy. So I'm super sensitive, overly sensitive. Everything makes me cry. I cry at sad things. I cry if somebody says something that hurts my feelings. I'm over emotional. It's ridiculous. I feel like a schoolgirl. But there's nothing I can do about it because this just goes with the territory. And then I've been you still have cravings. For me, I have cravings more at the end, and that's what I'm having. But if you, we went today I went. I had to go by myself because my husband was scheduled to work. I don't know how we did that, but it's okay because it was just a good appointment. And we checked everything, and she's definitely breech. Well, so we decided to give it a go, and it turns out that the other day, she was sitting with her head up here, and she was facing my right. Well, after we went to the ultrasound appointment, she was like, "Oh, baby, go the other way. There's more liquid over there. That'd be more, it would just be better for you." Well, this time her head was here, and she was facing that way. And so, actually, it was just the opposite. She was facing this way last time, and this time she's facing this way. And last time we tried to turn her when she was going this direction, and she was so stubborn she wouldn't go anywhere. And it just was really difficult. So today, like I thought, she was hunched over, her head was down. She was kind of like in a ball. And yes, crazy pregnancy dreams, that's an understatement. Oh my gosh. Maybe I'll tell you one later. But so she was kind of face down, and so we went ahead and tried to turn her, and we just worked and worked and worked, and I was having to breathe through it. It was a little bit painful. You know how that goes. If somebody just pushes on your belly, it hurts, let alone if you're trying to manipulate a baby. But we just kept turning and turning and turning her, and it's crazy because I've tried all these things to help encourage her naturally to turn, because I didn't want I just don't want her to come breech if she isn't supposed to, right? but I just keep trying different things. Well, I tried like putting the icy cold stuff up here at the top of my belly. I tried putting something warm at the lower part of my belly. I tried shining a flashlight at the lower part of my belly. And then you're supposed to shine it kind of like at the light at the end of the tunnel so the baby gets the idea to keep going down. I tried playing music at the lower part of my belly. I would listen to Fly Lady Cat, and I would put it at the lower part of my belly because I noticed that with my cell phone that I would let it sit right here when I was laying down, and I would just rest and watch it right there on my belly. And then I was like, I wonder if that has anything to do with it. So I went ahead and took the cell phone and took it to the lower part of my belly, and I was hoping it would work, and nothing was working. I tried some of the on the floor decline positions, and I just was trying a lot of things. It was getting annoying. I even bought a yoga ball, but we haven't filled it up with air, so it hasn't helped a lot. I bought a belly bra. Should be here on Thursday. I'm pretty excited about that, since you want it, once she gets in position, you want to hold it in position. And I just tried all these things. So I was really excited that, we were trying to flip her. So she just kept pushing, and we had the other helper trying out the bottom side, and we were just trying, I was just trying to maneuver her. And here I am just laying there, and I'm just trying to relax. And I'm breathing through the contractions, and they're pushing on my belly, and I'm just breathing, trying to relax so that it doesn't hurt. It's less painful when you relax, which is a big tip for when you're in labor. You're trying to hold on to those contractions, and you're tensing up, and you've got to let them go. Just try to relax from head to toe and blow it out, and then you never have to feel that contraction again. And that's a lot like it was what I was trying to do today, but it was still really rough. But then she said, well, I think we might be where we want to be. Let's check it. So she pulls out her little Doppler that does the ultrasound, and she looks. Sure enough, she's head down. Yay! We want to just scream and jump for joy because she's head down. That's so cool. So all these other things I tried didn't even make a difference, but manipulating her a little bit, and it was very easy to do. It didn't take that long. If she ends up being breech, well, Heather, I actually am not afraid to deliver breech. Breech is just a variation of normal, and I have no qualms about it. The only problem I had was that because she's Down syndrome, possibly, or has Down syndrome, possibly, that does she have the instincts necessary to help her come out the way that normal breech babies do? Because I've had 2 breech babies, and they came out just perfect. They did all that they were supposed to do, and the babies came out perfectly, no struggle, no problems. And I'm not afraid of breech babies, but I haven't told you all my birthing stories yet, so you don't even know what I'm talking about. But I'm not afraid. The only thing that would cause a C-section is if the baby's life was in danger, her heart rate was low. Then I would go to the hospital that's close by our house, and we would have that cesarean section. And so, yeah, there you have it. I'm attempting to have this baby at home because I'm not afraid. I have nothing to be afraid about. Birth is very normal and natural, and all these things that happen with our kids are normal and natural, and as long as it's high risk, but in a different way. And she's doing phenomenal like a normal baby, and we're just going to go with that. But we were able to turn the baby, and that was really awesome. And then after we got the baby turned, let me just show you, because it looks a little different when you have the baby where she's supposed to be. You see how she's higher and she's more round than I was before? That's so much better. Wish I could show you a better shot, but I never can. But it actually, I think, looks smaller but more round when she's in the right position. So that's my little belly. Little belly, my foot. It's a big old mound in the front of my stomach. But, funny story was after we were driving on the way home, I don't know, out of the blue, I wanted an Arby's crispy chicken sandwich. I only eat 2 pieces of bread a day, and I hadn't had any bread today. Oh yeah, that would be kind of complicated. We've already checked the cord's clear of her neck. I usually check that before I have a baby. I like to know where the cord is so I know what to expect, and we haven't had a problem with that. So and her cord's out of the way. It's clear right now. So so on the way home, I was really hungry. What a surprise. And I hadn't eaten since, it had been a while since I'd eaten, and I was really hungry. So I wanted to go to Arby's to get this crispy chicken sandwich, right? And I was looking all over, you know, on my phone. I was like, Arby's in my direction. And so I'm looking, I finally find this Arby's, right? And I'm so excited because I'm going to have this crispy chicken sandwich. And I don't know why I was craving it. I haven't eaten at Arby's in years, literally years. And I was just laughing at myself, like, where in the heck did this come from? And I got there and I went through the drive-thru and I ordered my food. They said it's going to be about 5 minutes, but there was no one in line behind me. So I was able to stay in line and wait for the sandwich. Then they gave me the sandwich. They were so excited. And then I went and parked right out in front of their store. And that's where I was going to eat because I didn't want to eat and drive, but I didn't want to go in. Right? Well, I get out there, I'm sitting there, I pull my sandwich out, I open it up. It looks scrumdiddlyumptious, but it is not a crispy chicken sandwich. It is full of roast beef, like a pound of roast beef. I'm like, wrong order. And I look on the paper and I can't tell if it's for a crispy chicken. They got some letters on there. It doesn't have anything that looks familiar. Looks more like it says roast beef. So I take it in there and I'm like, look, I ordered a crispy chicken sandwich and I opened this box. And even though it looks delicious, it is a roast beef sandwich. And even though I want to eat it and it sounds great, I'm a pregnant woman and I need what I'm craving, so I have to get what I ordered. She said, wait, you ordered a crispy chicken sandwich. Why is this a roast beef? I'm like, I know. Now, don't get me wrong. It looks good. I wanted to eat it. Now, when I want roast beef, I know I'll come back here to get just that roast beef. But, so they were like, oh, here's the crispy sandwich. So they had it in a bag. She was about to give me more fries. I'm like, or curly fries. I was like, no, I already have curly fries. I don't need that. I just want my sandwich. So they gave me the crispy chicken sandwich. I went outside and it was just as delicious as I wanted. But I just thought that was so funny that I had to go inside to fight for my sandwich in a small way. But that's how it worked. You know, and this morning I did good because we stayed up a little bit late last night. My daughter Sunshine's in town. My daughter Tuesday came over so that Sunshine could see the baby. That was so sweet of her. She drove all the way over here. And Sunshine was just in love. And we had stayed up kind of last night. And so I got up this morning and I'm so sleepy all the time, so tired. And I got up and did my routines, just made my bed, got ready for the day. Got the kids ready for the day, folded a load of laundry. We did school and breakfast and the Pledge of Allegiance and all that stuff we usually do. And we were finishing up with school. I had just enough time before I had to go leave for my doctor's appointment, or my midwife appointment. So then I took off there and I just went by myself, and Sunshine stayed with the kids as they finished up what they needed to do at home. And so it was just a good day, but just having us all get together is great. I just wasn't sure what I would do. And then I planned on coming and talking to you guys and letting you know what happened, except for I fell asleep because I just was like, I'm just going to lay here for a minute. And the next thing I know, I'm sleeping and I woke up and I'm realizing an hour or so has gone by and then it was time to get dinner going. So, that's the life of mine that I have. So I'm just trying to figure out, there's so many things I want to get done, and I'm trying to stay focused on the master bedroom, and it's really difficult for me. I don't know why I have such a hard time in my own bedroom. It just is hard. That's what this week is for the Fly Lady Zone. And I did get all my clothes hung up, got my closet straightened out. I did, I think that's it, other than clean the bathroom and vacuum the floors. But that's not really a task that when I do work on a zone, I make sure it's vacuumed really good, and that's not one of the 4 tasks that I do. It's just make sure that room gets a really good vacuum. And so I'm just trying to figure it out. What's going on with you guys? Are you working on zones? Are you doing Fly Lady system? Are you getting your stuff done? Because I think when you're pregnant, it's just hard because I don't know, you just lack the energy and the oomph. I mean, I can put my face on and look good. And yes, The organizer people are coming this week, Heather. They are coming tomorrow. And they will be here for 3 hours tomorrow, and then they'll be here the following day for 1 hour. So that is going to be helpful. And we're going to work an hour and a half in here and an hour and a half in the garage probably. So I'm hoping that that works out. We'll see. I just am drained. Oh my goodness. So I'll go downstairs, make sure the kids finish dinner properly, and that they cleaned up the kitchen like they're supposed to. And if not, I'll whip them in shape and get them going. We'll probably watch a little bit of TV tonight because it's early still. We got everything we needed done. I also got to check on Chantry, my 15-year-old who's staying up in Cedar City in Utah. And he is doing great. Yes. But he is doing really good up there on the mountain, and he is just breathing the fresh air. He wishes he had more clothes, but oh well, it's good to simplify a little bit and not worry about having so much stuff. So that's all right with me. But yes, Fly Lady Cat inspires me. I love how she keeps it. She keeps things simple, and she keeps them in a small enough bite-sized piece that I can chew it. But still, I'm having a hard time with getting these small tasks done in the master bedroom. I probably need to be more specific this time and really think about it. But I'm getting to where the surfaces are clear. Those are usually the ones I tackled, the 4 things, except for they're clear. So that means I'm going to have to face like in the drawers, or I'm going to have to face like the clutter boxes or under my bathroom sink. And I notice I'm hesitating to do that. And I think that's so weird, but whatever. Do what you got to do, right? With my daughter here, maybe she'll help me work that out. So are you working on Fly Lady stuff? Are you getting your work done? You doing your routines in the morning? Man, it's so much more helpful. It helps the kids and everyone. Yeah, the drawers are hard. See, look, and I've been wearing my jewelry all day, and I had this ring on this finger. This is a ring from my great-grandmother, and I took it off. My wedding ring I took off, and now I'm working on getting my bracelet off because I'm just sick of wearing jewelry by the end of the day. I wore it all morning and even while I did my routines, and I wore it to my appointments, but now I'm done, so there you go. Well, do you have any questions? Do you have any comments? Do you have any concerns? Do you want to put them out there now? I'll answer them. Do you want to tell me what's going on with you? What are your concerns? What are things that you're working on? Is there anything I can encourage you about? You know, it's so important as moms that we just stay motivated and that we keep going. Right on, Heather. I'm really good at putting loads of laundry in and even switching them to the dryer. I just usually wait till 3 of them are done. The 3 loads are done before I start folding them and sorting them and give them to the kids to put away. And I don't know why I do that, but whatever. I figure if I'm going to sit down and do laundry, I'd rather do it all at once instead of make it 3 times in one day. And that's fine. The laundry's still warm. Yeah, that's me. That's me, not good at folding. It's hard, but you know, if I put a movie on, or I'm sitting there while the kids are doing homework or their schoolwork, or while they're reading a book to me, then I don't even notice that I'm finished folding, and I'm like, huh, well, where's more laundry? I need to fold it because I'm just sitting here. And that's when it's usually easier for me. If I don't have that, I don't look forward to it. So I'm trying to see if there's anything else I forgot. I already told you I bawled my eyes out today. Yeah, I think we're good. So if you have any other questions or comments, just throw them in there. Please be sure to like this video, give it a thumbs up. That way more people can find out about this crazy life that I have, and hopefully they can enjoy my pregnancy video. And then if you would like to see more, just subscribe. I try to post every day. I do pretty good most times, but I mess up on things like usually on Mondays I give my pregnancy update, but I realized that my midwife appointment was today, so I thought it'd be better if I gave my pregnancy update with my midwife appointment, which makes more sense, right? Because otherwise I would have had only the small details to tell. Now I got to tell more about the actual baby and the turning of her. So yeah, I think one thing that's holding me back on the birth stories is I was hoping to take a picture by the hospital or the house or the whatever I was at where I had the baby, but it's not as easy as you would think. So I'm trying to figure it out. Maybe I'll just do a picture and upload it. I don't know. It's just a kind of a project. So I'm trying to get that worked out in my head. So other than that, that's good. Well, then I will just sign off. It was so good to talk to you, Heather. Thanks for being here and keep me company. For the rest of you quiet people out there, whoever you are, it was good to have you here. Thank you so much for your support and for all the new subscribers. I hope that you keep coming back and that you see something that you like, and I hope you feel inspired and motivated in some way. Because if I can do it with 12 kids, even though only 8 of them are living here at home, but I have a baby on the way, then you can do it too, right? If I can do it, anyone can do it. And I'm tired and I get bored of it and whatever. I've been doing it for 29 years, you know. I mean, when I had little kids, just 3, 4, 5 kids, my house was spotless. I didn't have anything to make a mess with. Kept everything clean. I mean, I might have struggled with the dishes occasionally, but I was pretty good about it. But, you know, once you've been doing it for so long, you just kind of get burnt out. And so you just try to do it a little bit different or make it more fun. And that's when watching YouTube comes in and listening to music and things like that. So just keeping that motivation up while you're pregnant, when you only have 4 weeks to go, and I'm so excited to get things ready. That's where I'm at. So it was good to see you guys. Thanks so much for being here. Take care. Have a great week. I'll see you tomorrow, and love you. Oh no, I hate when my laundry basket breaks. Poor Heather. Use a box. That's what I do. A box or a plastic bin, and that works. Hello, Panda. Ozias is somewhere. I don't know where. Take care. We'll see y'all soon. Appreciate you being here. Bye-bye.